It's, good Lord, it's day 5, and I still haven't figured out the lighting, and I've slept in a little bit, and I had 13 hours straight yesterday of trying to do something that I thought would be very, very simple, and wasn't for me, and so I think this morning, and then this morning, I think the fear, I woke up at 4 with the fear of irrelevance and, you know, the hell am I doing kind of a fear. So, and that one's near and dear to me. I know I'm just doing that fake smile now. I said I would just do one take yesterday and then also today from this point forward. This is a difficult one for me. And this is exactly what I knew would happen. Not maybe this early, but 5 days in. I said I would do this, so I'm going to do it. But the question, I mean, it's begging the question, why in the world am I doing this? Especially since yesterday was very, very difficult, and at 4 in the morning when I woke up with this, I decided to do a self-hypnosis video to try to find out any deeper reasons that might kind of spark me. And oh yeah, well, considering what this topic is, unfortunately that resulted in nothing. I felt calm, but there was no insight from that, and yeah, I'm sort of empty. As I approached the fact that I needed to do this to keep my promise to myself to be able to finish this project, kind of just to put a placeholder in, I guess, I was reflecting on 2 things. If it's helpful, it's not helpful to me right now yet, but 2 things. One, that again, the champions in my life, and the weird, oh gosh, what if I called it that silly word, synchronicities in my life? But there have been lots lately, up to and including people coming up to me and reminding me of things that I've done that they thought were really, really cool. And that's helpful at this point, because I'm there like, the things that they would have reminded me of, I thought were failures, or I thought I didn't do well enough, or whatever. And the champions in my life have come back again and again with this really strong, it feels very strong, holding feeling in their words and actions. And it's just been really kind of an amazing thing. And so I'm going to just hopefully take those 2 things today and go forward, and also take a kind of the way I frame it to the boys, my kids, my teenage boys, as I raised them through homeschooling, there were days where they felt like this, like, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? This is stupid, like all of that. And instead of, I mean, sometimes you can't take time to just figure it out because you've got work to do. And so I'm going to do what I've told them to do a million times, which is put your bum in the chair and your nose down and just do the work as calmly as you can, and just finish the work. And then when you have time, and I'm hoping to do this for myself, set aside time either later today or tomorrow morning, and then do some reflection and see if it makes sense to keep going, and what needs to maybe change, that type of thing. So that's my plan. But I'm not feeling it right now at all. I'm tired. I'm still cranky from yesterday, from 13 hours sitting still in a chair, working on something that should have been easy. That's the hardest part for me. It was supposed to be maybe 2 hours for me. I mean, that would be anybody who knows how to do this, it would have been so simple. But on the other hand, I was proud of myself because I got a CSS animation done that I've been thinking about for a long time and had just never given myself the time to figure out how it was done. And when I figured it out, I was so happy. Now that took like 5 minutes, but then this other thing that I really think would look sweet and tell the story better the design, the content of the story obviously needs to come first, and then the design will follow. And now that I really feel like I have the content of this project, oh, see, look, now I'm getting excited about the project. But now that I feel like I have the content, the story of the project a little bit more nailed down, design ideas have been coming to me that really match it and align with it. And this one would be so simple, and I can't figure it out. So actually, it's this video, going over just a little bit more, this video then has been extremely helpful. So this is a very meta project. So I'm going to have a really interesting, sage and wise day, hopefully.